Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Clonks and welcome back to another episode of my Southampton FC 25 career mode series. We are here, finally, the season finale. So before we head in, if you have missed anything from this first season with Southampton, please remember to go and check back so you don't get any spoilers. I will leave a link down in the description below to the entire series, so go ahead and check that now. So for those of you who are all up to date, you know that today is a big one, and even though it is the season finale and we need to win as many games as we possibly can to hopefully give us that promotion into the Premier League without having to go through what can be a very difficult playoff. But it is in our hands. Like you can see here, we have played one game less than everybody around us, and if we do go and win that, then we should head into second. Well, we will head into second. If we draw it, we still could go into that second spot, but we should be aiming to win it because it will, give us that cushion. The league itself has probably gone, like I said in the last episode, Leicester only need a point. In their last 3 games, they need to pick up 1 point, and they have won. Well, they've won the championship, so that's not what we're going for. We are going for that automatic spot now, and hopefully we can do it today with the 4 games that we are going to play, all 4 of them, and let's go see who they are. They're not going to be easy. We're going to start off with a really difficult away fixture against Ipswich, one of the most difficult places to go in the championship this season, so that is going to be a big one to start off. We then head to Stoke away, another difficult game, before then playing Blackburn at home, and then ending the season against Swansea at the Swansea.com stadium. So yeah, difficult games. All 4 are going to be difficult, but we need to win all 4, let's be honest. If we do slip up, it's so tight up there that any slip up could mean that we fall out of the playoffs even. That is how close it is up there, especially if Ipswich beat us, because Ipswich are the team that are currently hovering below the playoffs, but a 1 win will take them into it. It wouldn't knock us out of it, but like I said, momentum and everything might even go against us, so we need to make sure that we win this, because like I said, we want automatics. Chances are that we'll probably end up in playoffs if we don't get a favourable episode, but like I said, it is possible for us to follow completely, which would be disastrous. Let's do what we can to get that automatic spot, please. So before we head into that first big game of the episode, just to remind you guys that if you do enjoy this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from, well, this series on my channel. Hopefully this series in the Premier League next season, we hope. Fingers crossed. But we've got to do a job today against Ipswich to make sure that we get off to a really good start and get that momentum into the next 3 games after that to hopefully end up in that playoff spot, hopefully end up in that automatic spot at the end of the episode. Ipswich team then to face us, they've got Christian Walton in goal, Ben Johnson, Luke Wolfenden and Cameron Burgess, and then Connor Townsend to make up the back line, with Sam Morsey and Kajust in the CDM roles, with Wes Burns out on the right, Jack Clark on the left, Omari Hutchinson through the middle, and then Liam Delap up top. Really good Ipswich team. We know they are going to be dangerous. They've even got a very strong bench with Smosdix, Anicio, Leif Davis, Hurst, Ogbeen, Antoine Zabi, and then Murich, obviously the backup keeper, so a very strong squad. So this is not going to be easy, but we hopefully can start this season finale off with a good performance, because we really need it. Brereton Diaz, try and whip that in, trying to find Dibbling in the back post. We will still end up with it. Grombiek. Ooh. So Ipswich go down to 10 men. Nothing's really happened in the first 13 minutes, and they're not a nothing. He does go through the back of him. Maybe a little bit harsh. Maybe could have been a strong yellow, but the ref deemed it to be a dangerous challenge, so Ipswich are now down to 10 men, and we've got a dangerous free kick to follow, which we're not going to shoot directly. We're going to try and lay it off, trying to find Fernandez, which we do. Good first touch, takes a strike, saved by Walton. It's going to fall to Oniachu. Lay that back inside to Dibbling, get that back to Fernandez again. Second strike, another save, and Walton does end up with it. So it is still 0-0, but like I said, we are probably favourites now to go and win this, now that Ipswich have gone down to 10 men. Out to Brereton Diaz. Oniachu's there. We'll try and get it to him. Actually, we will get it to him. Good pass. He still got it. Holds off the defenders. Takes a strike and another good save from Walton. As we head towards half-time, it is still 0-0. It's a very cagey game at the moment, despite the opposition, obviously Ipswich being down to 10 men. It was still struggling to break them down, and they might get a chance here through Delap. And another good save from Ramsdale. But it is the Ipswich pushing now to try and get this opener just before half-time. They've got a corner. Can they break the deadlock? Hopefully not on our end. Oh, Hutchinson does get round me though. It's going to fall for Clark. He's got in and he does. Ipswich take the lead near post. It was really good bit of footwork by Hutchinson. I couldn't get anywhere near him, and then a nice first touch from Clark. And Ramsdale probably should do better. Yeah, he really should do better. And Ipswich do take the lead, which is not ideal for our promotion hopes. And we've got it all to do now in the second half. Brereton Diaz will try and get it into Oniachu. Oh, we do. It's a good first touch. And we do go up the other end. We make it 1-0. So I said we've got it all to do in the second half. We've made sure that some of it is done just before half-time. And just like that, it goes from 0-0 to 1-0. And hopefully now the momentum that we can take into that second half can drive us forward to get the second goal. It's a really good first touch by Oniachu. He's been doing it all season. Puts it past the goalkeeper. And yeah, it's 1-1 heading in to half-time. Oh, we've given it straight back to them, and Smolzik has got some room. Delap is in so much space in the middle if you can find him. He does find Hutchinson. Solomari Hutchinson turns me nicely, plays it to Delap. It's another good strike as we head into the last 13 minutes. Another chance for Ipswich. We've not been able to do anything really since that Oniachu strike. It's been all Ipswich, and here they come again. Ball across. Smolzik's good block by Tanganga, very important. They get another bite of the cherry with Delap off the bar. Oh my god, we've got away with it. He probably should have scored. It's a really good chance for Delap. He's put too much on it and he's hit the bar, and we get away with it. We got 10 minutes to try and find a goal, but at the minute, the momentum, as I dropped my phone out my pocket, I apologise, the momentum is all with Ipswich. Good tackle by Fernandez. Play that into Cameron Archer. Good first touch. Still Cameron Archer. Strike. Oh, he scores! What a strange game this is. A very strange game it's been. We had a red card early on. We then conceded and scored straight away after. And then in the second half, it's been pretty much all Ipswich. And then we just go up the other end in the last 5 minutes and score through Cameron Archer. Another really good first touch. Gets around his man. And in the end, it was a strange one. I thought the goalkeeper was going to save it. But, you know, he probably should have. And Archer does make it 2-1. And if we can hold on, it's going to be a huge 3 points, because that is going to push us in to those automatic spots. Get in there. Franke trying to find Grombiak. Ooh! The ref's given a penalty, and it's another red card. It was a very clumsy tackle. I think it was Johnson, was it? Yeah. That's their second man sent off. Again, it's because he's last man. I tried to pass it across to Archer. I wasn't really confident because I wasn't sure if Grombiak was going to get to it. He did. He tried to pass it to Archer, and when the ball ultimately hits the defender, Ben Johnson is already sliding in and he's taken him out, and the ref has deemed that to be a straight red card. Cameron Archer is going to step up for this penalty to finish this game off, and he does put it the other side of the goalkeeper, and we make it 3-1. Very strange game, honestly. Ipswich were pushing. They probably should have made it 2-1 with Delap hitting the crossbar. But then we went up the other end and made it 2-1 ourselves through Archer. And then we've been given a penalty late on and another red card. So that's 2 red cards for Ipswich. And we ultimately do make it 3-1 and make sure of this game. And we are heading into a promotion spot. Now we need to stay there. Also good pass into Sulmana. He's got the legs. He's got around the man. Archer's there, maybe for his hat-trick if he can get the ball across to him, which we should be able to. Hat-trick hero, Cameron Archer makes sure, if it wasn't already done. 4-1, hat-trick for Archer. I've said it multiple times already, but a very strange game. Honestly, a very, very strange game. What was it? It was 1-1 in the 80th minute. And somehow, in the 91st minute, it's 4-1. Absolutely crazy. But we have made sure of it. Let's head into the next game now and try, and I believe it is against Stoke, and let's try and make sure that we stay in that playoff spot. Not playoff spot, promotion spot. Cameron Archer then. Oh, do you know, he's in again. He might even make it 5. He does. That's 4 goals for Cameron Archer. Ipswich have just fallen apart. They have gone down to 9 men, to be fair. There is so much space. I'm trying to end this game with my commentary, but I keep going up the other end and making it and get another goal. It should be it now. The ref should blow the whistle as we kick off. So we will head into that Stoke game now. And yeah, this game, absolutely nuts. 5-1. 4 goals for Archer. What more can you ask for? Stoke team then, in this second game of the episode, so they got Victor Johansson in goal, Chamidi on the right with Ashley Phillips and Ben Wilmot as the 2 centre-backs, with Wilson Esbrand on the left. Then they got Claudio Falcao and Tatsuki Seko in the middle, with Kumas out on the right, Hobey in the on the left, and then Andrew Moran, and then Al Hamadi up top. And then they got a couple of options on the bench, including Sam Gallagher, Lyndon Gooch also on the bench. So they got a couple of decent players, but we should be winning this. As it stands, we are still in third because Luton have now played 2 games more than us, and they are 4 points ahead of us. So if we win both games, we're there. We've just got to win this one and the next one, and we should. It might go down to the wire that last game. We still need to win. We need to win every game just to make sure of it. But hopefully we can, because if we end up in playoffs, it's going to be difficult because these teams around us, they're all very good sides, all, even teams we all are. So hopefully we can go and make sure of this. Although here comes Stoke very early on. Big chance early on for Stoke then. They had an advantage with played, and they got a really, they came out flying then. I wasn't expecting that. But they've had an early chance, and they got a corner now early on as well. If we can just get rid of it, we should. Yeah, and let's wake up a bit then. Good pass into Almadi. Takes a strike. Easy for Ramsdale. That is literally the only thing that's happened since their early chance. It's been a very poor match. We've done absolutely nothing going forward. It just keeps breaking down. Can we do something here though, and to break that with Oscar Bob? He's got some space to run into. He'll take a strike. Gets blocked. And it is still 0-0 as we head closer to half-time. Grombiak. Fernandez. Still Fernandez. Takes a strike. Oh, and it just goes wide as the half-time whistle goes. It's our first chance of the game. I thought that was heading into the near post, but it just goes wide. And it is 0-0 in a very poor game so far. We need to step up if we're going to get anything from this game. And we really need to. Oh, it's a chance here for Stoke. Almadi. Oh, he's hit the post. Early on in the second half. They had a good chance early on in the first half. And then early on in the second half, an even better chance with Almadi. Should have scored, but he's hit the post. And we really need to start doing something in this game. I'm not performing well at all at the moment. Pass into Almadi. Takes another strike. And Ramsdale is forced into another save. But at the moment, if anybody is going to score, it's going to be Stoke. It's a very, very poor performance on our end. I cannot create anything going forward. I'm going to have to do some changes in a sec. But Stoke have taken this short, heads it down, and now is a chance to break maybe. Oscar Bob, he's got so much space to run into. They're going to try and take him down. He doesn't. Oscar Bob has got to score here. It could be a snatch and grab. And just about is. It's a very poor finish. But I don't care. It goes in. The goalkeeper should have done a lot better. And Oscar Bob on the break from their corner. It's the first real chance we've had. And he nearly does fluff that up, to be fair. It was a very, very poor strike in the end. And the keeper, I don't know what he's doing. He should be saving that. But like I said, I don't care. We do take a 1-0 lead. We don't deserve it. It's been all Stoke, really. But maybe destiny's on our side. Maybe we are destined to be back in the Premier League. And hopefully we can hold on to this now and really, really give us a really good fighting chance to do so. Grombiak Back to Cunha. Into Oniachu. Good first touch. It's going to fall kindly, and Oscar Bob is going to make it 2. It's a bit of luck, and like I mentioned earlier, maybe destiny is on our side, and when things like that happen, it does seem like it is, because Oscar Bob gets a brace. Neither goal really impressive. He probably shouldn't have scored. Definitely shouldn't have scored the first one. That one was a bit of luck. It fell to him, and he does make it 2. I don't care. It looks like we are going to go and win this game, and like I said, we are destined for the Premier League at this point. Falcao into Gallagher. Gallagher does nicely, and he's laid it off to Moran, who takes a strike, and Ramsdale is forced into a save. Stoke have come up the other end and tried to get a goal back and make it a bit nervy for us in the last 10 minutes. They haven't been able to yet. They might be able from the corner, although we scored from their corner earlier on. It is going to fall for Kumas, and he's onside, so they do get a goal back. Kumas with a nice finish underneath Ramsdale. So the last 8 minutes plus stoppage time is going to be very nervy for us, because even a draw isn't ideal. We need to be winning every single game really to make sure that we get that second playoffs promotion spot. But Stoke are going to try and put a dampener on our promotion party. Kumas, then here comes Stoke again. Moran, Kumas, another pass into Gallagher. Here comes Stoke again. Momentum's all with them. Moran and Gallagher's made it 2. Just like that, Stoke are back in the game. We couldn't do anything. There's a really good pass back to him, and it's a good finish. We've just gone to sleep again. We've just thrown away a 2-goal lead. Oh, here comes Stoke again. Kumas into Gallagher again. He's taken another strike. Ramsdale's forced another save. And Stoke have just come out of nowhere again. They were the team that deserved something in this game, let's be honest. We found ourselves 2-0 up somehow, and they've found themselves back at 2-2, and they're pushing to get this winner. Blocked. It's going to fall back to them. Strike again. I said the Ipswich game was a mental game. This one might be even more crazy. We were 2-0 up in the 83rd minute. We're now in the 88th or 89th, and Stoke are winning 3-2. This could be an absolute disaster if we don't at least go and get another goal and make it a draw, because that could put Luton back. It could put it back into Luton's hands. We've given it straight to them again. We are mental. We might end up losing this game now. It's a good tackle by Franca. Right to Cunha, into Oniachu. Come on, we'll play that ball out to Oscar Bob. Trying to find Okachuku, can't, and that should be it. We're going to go and lose this game. Oh my god. I don't know what that means, but that is disappointing on our end. Another crazy game. Stoke deserved the win up until about the 60th minute. We then went and made it 2-0, and just like that we crumbled in the last 10 minutes. Stoke went up the other end and scored 3 quick fire goals. There were pretty much 3 shots, 3 goals. And it's put us in a bit of a sticky situation now. We definitely need to win these last 2 games. But I think the ball is back in Luton's court. We need them to slip up. Drama. Okay, so this is how the table is looking heading into our final 2 games. Leicester have won the league now. They've gone and won. They actually did lose one of the games, but they've got the points they needed to head over the line, so they have won the league, and it isn't in our hands anymore. Disappointing that we let that slip against Stoke, because now we have played 1 game less than Luton, but we are 4 points behind them, so we absolutely need to beat Blackburn next. Absolutely have to, and we have to beat Swansea too. We have to win these last 2 games. There is no There's no slipping up now. We have to win them. Otherwise, it is looking like playoff spaces for us. I believe that we have guaranteed playoff now. Yeah, we have. So we're definitely in the playoffs, but we want that automatic spot. But we might have just given it away with that. Well, with that giveaway of a game against Stoke. So, yeah, let's head into this Blackburn game next then and try and do our best to win it, because it is very important. Blackburn team then in this big final home game of the season. So they've got Toth in goal, Callum Britton, Hayden Carter, Dominic Haim and Owen Beck as the back line, with Lewis Travis and Tronstad in the middle, with Tyrese Dorlan, Tom Bloxham, Todd Cantwell and Mukhtar Gay up top. Our team is pretty much our starting strength. We've given Oscar Bob the nod after that brace. Oniachu's come in to start. Hopefully he can continue his great form. But like I said, we absolutely need to make sure of this game. We have to win this. Otherwise, it is well, if we don't win this, then it is playoffs, because we can't. I don't think we can get. No, we can't, because we're 4 points behind. So if it's make or break here, we win this, we possibly get automatics. We lose, it's definitely playoffs. We'll leave that into Downs. We'll take a strike. Downs, good save by Toth, and we do get a corner out of it. But that's what we want to see, some intent early on in this game to try and win it. Blackburn sitting deep. Grombiek turns his man nicely. Fernandez, oh, what a save. We still can't break through. It was a really good save by the feet by the goalkeeper after that good chance by Fernandez, and it is still 0-0 though. Oh, what a pass into Onachu. He's onside. Oh, and he hasn't scored. It was a bit of an awkward strike in the end. He should have done a lot better with that. There's another save, and we are still 0-0. Heading towards the half-time whistle, then still 0-0. It's a very cagey game yet again. We've been, I'd say, arguably slightly the better team, but we had a good couple of chances early on. We haven't really been able to do much since. We're going the ball through, and that should be the half-time whistle. We've got to do a lot more, though, because we really need to win this. A draw isn't good enough either. We have to win this. So hopefully we can go and do that in the second half, because it's not been a very good first. Manning gets that upfield, should fall for Bob, heads that down to Downs. Downs, good pass into Oscar Bob, gets fouled, ref plays advantage. Bob's touch is heavy, he's still got it though. Oh, and that's a pen. You could kind of see it was about to happen. He might even be in trouble here. Is he going to be off? No, it is going to be a yellow. But you could see it was going to happen. I could see it as soon as Bob won it back. I just could see the defender was going to dive in. I just turned back and won the penalty for us. Oniachu is on the pitch as well, so he is going to step up and take it and hopefully score and make this 1-0. We'll go left. Oh, and the keeper saved it. Oh, we've missed the penalty. Things are not going our way at the minute. We said we were destined. I think in the last game I said it looks like we're destined to get promotion. Destiny had other ideas. Oniachu gets another chance and the keeper ends up with us, so it is still 0-0. We missed the penalty. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us and we do find a way through in this game. Just going to fall for Cantwell. Dolan into Gay, takes a strike, and Ramsdale's forced into a save. Blackburn get their first chance, I believe. It might have been either the first or the second. They've not really done anything. Oh my god, that could... Oh, and the ref's given a pen. Oh, the ref's given a penalty the other way now. So we miss one at one end. He's given a penalty for handball, I think. Unless he did take him out when he was going for it. I think maybe the refs deemed that when he's taking him out, it wasn't a penalty, but there's nothing we can do about it. Gay for 1-0, and yeah, things have just gone absolutely pear-shaped. We miss a penalty, and they score one. 1-0 Blackburn. Oniachu, he's got so much space, and he's put it wide. What is happening in this game? That's got to be 1-1. Oniachu's had two chances now. He's had the penalty which he's missed, and now he's missed a really easy chance to just put it in the far corner. It's still 1-0 Blackburn. Dolan. Rams are forced into another save. Cunha's there again. We'll get that ball into him. We'll try and get this into Archer. We do. Good first touch. Archer takes a strike. Good save by Toth. And we still can't score. Fernandez. Bodies everywhere. Grombiek to Cunha. Back to Grombiek. Across to Greaves. Archer. What a finish. It wasn't Greaves with Downs, but whatever. What a finish. I thought he just smashed that way wide. That's why it surprised me it went in. I thought that was... Because the way he shot it, I thought that was going absolutely miles wide. And I was like, for God's sake. But no. It's a really good turn. Really good finish. No chance for the goalkeeper. Absolutely no chance. Perfect finish. And we do have time to go and get a second. Come on. This is really important that we do. Grombiek. So much space. I'll have a dribbling. We'll get it to him. We'll go early into Archer. Oh, what a touch again. Cameron Archer. Yes! Just like that, Cameron Archer's off the bench. Today, Cameron Archer has scored 6 goals off the bench in 3 games. I think he started the second. So in 2 games off the bench, he has scored 6 goals. And he has maybe scored 2 very important goals to mean that we do get promotion. We do still need Luton to lose, though. But we are hopefully going to take it to the final game. Really nice, 2 really good finishes. That one coming off the post. Hopefully now, there is still time though. In the last game we were 2-0 up at this stage, so it's not over yet. Gay for Blackburn. Takes a strike. What is happening in today's episode, guys? What is happening? It is absolutely mental. The drama, the back and forth. It's hell of a finish. Couldn't get anywhere near him. The strength and then just the strike. Just like that, Blackburn go and make it 2-2. And we're back to needing a goal again. Absolutely crazy stuff in this episode today. Gay to Cantwell. Back to Gay. Oh, still got it. Back to Cantwell. Saved by Ramsdale. And it goes out, but Blackburn pushing like Stoke were to get that 3rd goal. It's us that need it, though. Come on. We've done it a lot this season. We've counted on a corner, so let's do it, please. Let's do it in this game. They've gone short, though. And they've cut inside. Cross comes in. They might even score. Pickering. Ronnie Pickering puts it wide. Last 5 added minutes. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. It could be huge for our season. Come on. Tyler Dibbling. We'll have to go back to Downs. There's just so many bodies there at the minute. Blackburn going very defensive now. We'll play that into Sulemana. There's some space out there for Downs. First time strike. Blocked. Headed away. Are we going to get a free kick out of that? We are. Last chance of the game then. Last chance, literally. We're going to lay it off. Cameron Archer blocked. Still got a chance. Grombiek. Come on! Grombiek does it! What is happening in this episode? This episode has been absolutely mental. Absolutely crazy stuff. Oh my god. Grombiek makes it 3-2 with the final kick of the game. And means that we do head into that final game of the season with something to play for. Can we do it? We do need our results to go our way elsewhere. But what a final game this is going to be for us. We need to win it against Swansea. And we need Luton to lose. Or at least draw. And then it goes to... it'll go to goal difference. And I believe ours is superior. So... It's only Grombiek's 3rd goal of the season, but it could be the biggest goal of his career. Well, definitely the biggest goal of the season so far. What a finish. And it does mean that we head in. I'm so exhausted. I was exhausted before I even started, to be honest with you guys. And this episode, oh man, the drama, it's been absolutely crazy. The last 3 games have been absolutely mental. And this final episode, this final game... is probably going to be just as crazy. So let's head. I'll show you the table before we head into it, just to keep you guys up to date to where we are in regards to this final game. I need I'm going to need about 50 hours sleep after this. Let's head into this to check that table now. Okay, so as you can see, everybody else has played. I don't know why we haven't all played at the same time, but okay, everybody else has played their games, which means Luton did draw, I believe, or they might have lost. No, they drew against West Brom, you can see it but there, which means a win will take us into that second spot. Nothing else will do. We have to beat Swansea to make it. If we draw, it's playoffs for us. If we lose, it's playoffs for us as well, so we're not going to drop out of playoffs. Oh my god, this is a massive game. There's a lot of pressure on this game. I thought we'd all play at the same time, and I thought maybe we would just have to, do what we can and then hope that Luton, something happens in the Luton game. But Luton have played and they've drawn, which means we have to win. So let's go and do that against Swansea next. This episode has been absolutely mental, and we are about to finish with yet another banger. Okay, Swansea team then for the final game and the biggest game of Season 1. Vigouroux in goal, Harry Darling, Pedersen, Kyle Norton and Timon make up the back line, with Giancarlo Franco, Lewis O'Brien, Piet Harris, Sing Yom, Soko and Viptonik up top. And then that's the bench for them. A couple of decent players on the bench for them. Our team is Archer's getting the nod after coming off the bench and scoring 2 goals in the last game, and then pretty much our starting lineup. This is massive. Task, win. Nothing else. We absolutely have to win it. So let's do it without having any more crazy last minute goals, please, because I don't think my heart could take it. Grombiek. Oh, good strike early on in the second minute. Grombiek took it. I just thought I'd line it up and force the goalkeeper into a tricky save. But it is still 0-0, but more of that, please. Grombiek. Howard Bellis. Archer. Oh my god, are you kidding me? How has he not scored? Dibbling. Blocked. Penalty. This has been an absolutely mental start. Oh my god. We get a strike from quite far out that gets saved. We get a strike from very close in by Archer that hits the post, then hits the goalkeeper. And then we take another strike and it's hit a hand. And we have got a penalty early on. I'm going to go straight down the middle with Archer. Get in there. What a start. There's still a long way to go. But that is the start we wanted. That goal could be huge. That could be the goal that sends us into the Premier League. Come on. Oh my god, the refs. How is that a penalty? Really? That is not a penalty. To be fair, I didn't even look at the handball just now, so maybe that wasn't a penalty, but nah. Ref's given a penalty then. Not long after ours. Oh, and Ramsdale saves it. Come on, Ramsdale! Get in there. Inside to Viptonik. Timon. Across to Viptonik. Strike. That could be a big goal. We saved the penalty, but they went up after that and it was Viptonik, or however you say his name, puts it across Ramsdale. It's a good finish. The only good thing is it's still early in this game, so we've still got plenty of time, but I'm stressed. Fernandez, Dibbling, Archer down to Fernandez. Fernandez, oh what a save. Grombiek, what a pass into Cunha, will go early into Archer. Grombiek's there, we'll get to him. We'll play that out to Cunha. Cross, Dibbling's there, header. Oh, he's put it wide. Oh, that was a chance. Oh, we could come to regret it. I thought he put that in. It's a really good header, but it's always going wide in the end. Every chance we get that doesn't go in, the more stress that I am getting. There's a chance here into Viptonik. Oh, it's been laid off to Soko. Oh my god, and it just goes wide. Like I said just now, every chance that I get that doesn't go in, I'm getting more stressed. Every chance that they get that gets close, I'm getting even more stressed, because if they score, we have to score 2. This is absolutely just the most painful game of FC I've ever played at the moment, because we just need a win. That's all we need. It's just 1 goal right now, and we could get here with a cross in for Archer. They get it away, and we head into half time. It looks like it's going to be 1-1 inside to Grombiak. Come on, if we can get a goal just before half time, that'd be huge. Dibbling, he's tried to turn and shoot, but he can't, and it is going to be 1-1 at half time. 45 minutes to make or break our season. Do we get promotion, or is it going to be playoffs and potentially our job? Because our board rating has fallen into the danger zone. I feel like the only thing that's going to save us is this second spot. 45 minutes away of finding out what it's going to be. Fernandez. It's Okachuku up there. Oh, what a pass into Archer. Come on, Cameron. You've done it all this season. Do it now when it matters. And he does! Just after half time, Cameron Archer makes it 2-1. That could be the goal. We thought the penalty might be it. It wasn't. That could be the goal. And it would be Cameron Archer again, wouldn't it? He's been absolutely amazing all season. Fantastic finish. There's still a long way to go, though. Let's not think it's done. It really isn't. We know, like, this episode has shown it, that we could be 3-2 behind just like that. So if we can get another goal, that would be huge. I just need to breathe and just focus now. Let's hold on to this. Tacunia, Dibbling's in there. What a cross. Oh, what a save. Dibbling's got to score, though. One hell of a cross by Tacunia. He's going to have another chance to put it in. Archer's there, and they get it away. That should have been 3-1. Fernandez, back to Dibbling. Ukuchuku. Dibbling. Back heel. What a back heel. Fernandez. Oh, the ref's given a penalty, but come on. Oh my god. How have we not scored? The back heel to lay it back to Fernandez was absolutely fantastic, and he's got to put it in. And Norton gives away his second penalty of the game. Cameron Archer is going to step up and maybe get his hat-trick. And does get his hat-trick. Is that it? No. The way this episode is going, I still don't think it is. I generally don't think that this is safe, even though we're 3-1. There's still so much time left in the game. If we throw this away from here, though, I will be absolutely fuming. Hat-trick for Archer. Come on, please make it. Please. For my heart. Please be it, please. Yomji Sung. Yomji Sung plays it into Viputnik. Lays it off to Sko. Good save, Ramsdale. It's going to fall for Pete Harris. Still Pete Harris. Oh, he's laid that off. It's going to fall. Strike from Timon. And another save from Ramsdale. Oh my god. They've got a corner. I'm so exhausted. This episode has really taken it out of me, and Swansea are still pushing. We get it away. What a poor header that is, though. Pete Harris. Oh no. Oh my god. Manning's given away a penalty. What's that, the 4th penalty of the game? Oh, we saved it. Oh my god. That's 2 penalties Swansea have had. We've saved both of them. It could quite easily be 3-3. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say anymore. And here they come again. Strike. Easy for Ramsdale. I need to breathe for a second. Oh my god. This episode, man. Absolutely mental. Swansea, here they come again then. Oh, that's a chance. It's going to fall for him kindly. Oh my god. I told you it wasn't going to be it. It really isn't it. Bianchi makes it 3-2. Just to, try and kill me off. Just, oh my god. It just fell kindly to him and he was through and he's made it 3-2 and we've got 20 minutes to hold on. We've got 5 minutes to go. We've got the ball in the right end of the pitch. We're heading for the corner. I don't care at this point. We're heading for the corner. Acuna. Oh, we're going to just run this time down. This is really good game management. Oh, we've lost the ball though. Here they come. They've got 3 added minutes. Come on. We've headed that down. It's going to fall for... That should be our ball. Let's get this back up into the corner. Acuna, come on. This could be Premier League football for us. Just 1 minute. 1 more minute. Come on, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, please. Come on. This has got to be it. We may as well try and score. Why not? Oh, good save. Don't give the corner. I don't want the corner. Blow the whistle. Oh, he's given the corner. Come on. That should be it. Yes! Get in there! Premier League football. Oh my god. We've done it, guys. It's not been easy. We've made it harder on ourselves in this episode, but ultimately, we've done it. Thank God for that. Premier League football next season. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be. We've got a lot to do in the summer to get this team into where it needs to be in the Premier League, but at least we've made it. Let's get the full season roundup then. Come on. Okay guys, so this is how the table ended up looking. So by a point we made it. Very, very close to the top. So obviously Leicester won the league. We're going up with them. Thank God for that. Luton obviously ended up in that playoff spot with Norwich, Hull and West Brom. Middlesbrough missing out by a point as well. That is not good for them. Ipswich though are destined for another season in the Championship, so they could not bounce straight back up. So their players could be an option for us next season, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This is the rest of the table then. Getting relegated then to League One is Plymouth, Millwall and Oxford. I'll show you the rest of the league tables in a second. Let's just go through the domestic and the Champions League. So Liverpool winning the FA Cup, beating my Manchester United 3-2 in the final. Not ideal, but Manchester United did get a trophy, so they did win the Carabao Cup, beating Newcastle 2-1. Repeat of a few seasons ago that. I think it was 2-0, not 2-1. The Championship playoffs then have been played, and Hull are the team that will be joining us back in the Premier League. So Luton couldn't do it in the end. They did get to the final, but they lost 4-1 on penalties against Hull. So Leicester, Southampton and Hull, the 3 teams going into the Premier League next season. The Super Cup was won by Real Madrid. Champions League was won by PSG. That could be what happens in real life. Obviously them playing in the final against Inter Milan, so that could be a possibility. Europa League then, Man United did get there. That's 3 finals they got to this season in this season, and they lost 2 of them. So Fenerbahce beat them 2-0 in the Europa League, and then the Conference League was won by Fiorentina against Real Betis. Premier League then, Arsenal won that finally. They've been trying to do that for a couple of seasons. In real life, will they do it? Who knows, but in game they did do it. Liverpool, Aston Villa, Man City got the Champions League spots, and then Spurs and Chelsea in the Europa League spots, with Crystal Palace getting Conference League. So European football for Crystal Palace, not bad. And then obviously Man United, better than they are this season in real life, so they got 8th. Coming down then is Bournemouth going down, surprisingly. Burnley coming back down, and Sheffield United going back down. Sheffield United going down by just 1 point. West Ham survived by the skin of their teeth. So those are the 3 teams coming down from the Premier League. Going up to the Championship is Birmingham and Huddersfield, and then one of Rotherham, Wrexham, Blackpool or Wycombe. Then heading down to League 2 then is Stockport, Crawley, Shrewsbury and Northampton. Heading up to League 1, Doncaster and MK Dons and Salford going up automatically, with then Crewe Alexandra, Wimbledon, Carlisle and Notts County in the playoffs. And then going down to the National League, obviously not in the game, but would have been going down to the National League, is Morecambe and Bromley. Some of the other big leagues then, PSG winning the French League, Bundesliga being won by Leverkusen, Bayern Munich only getting 4th, weirdly, funnily enough. So not a good season for them. Serie A then, Inter Milan do go and win that, with Milan coming second. Eredivisie won by PSV. Liga Portugal won by Sporting on goal difference. Very tight, very close there, with Benfica only 1 point off them. That was the wrong one. Saudi League, if anybody's interested in that, Al Hilal win that. Celtic win the Scottish Premier, and La Liga was won by Barcelona quite comfortably, actually. 13 points over Real Madrid, so a very comfortable victory for them. And yeah, let's go see the individual stats. So in the end, after scoring quite a bit of goals today, to be fair, didn't he? Scored maybe 9 of these today. Cameron Archer does get the golden boot. Ian Archer was running away with it at one point, but Cameron Archer gets the golden boot, and Onuachu in the top 4 there with 21 goals. So 2 really good seasons for our strikers, well, a really good season for both our strikers. And this is the rest of the top goal scorers. And then assist wise, Grombiek, another player for us, fantastic play that we might look to bring back, because I was very impressed with him, his creativity especially. He didn't pop up with too many goals, a very important goal though in this episode, to win that game, to get that winning goal against Blackburn, so that we did have a chance to get promotion, and it did ultimately mean that we did. Cameron Archer also on the list there with 9 assists. Fernandez also with 9 assists. So, we scored quite a lot of goals this season, obviously Bob there. So it was always going to be a lot of assists. Even Brenton Diaz, who I felt didn't really perform very well, although he did have 40 appearances. I didn't think I played him that much. But anyway, quite a few players for us, obviously, on that list. Clean sheet wise, we didn't get too many of them, to be fair. In fact, Ramsdale got 11, so down in 8th there. Red cards, there was quite a lot of red cards in games we played this season. Not many for us. Did we even get any? Not as far as I can remember. Could be wrong. I think we probably did. But yeah, and then yellow cards there if you're interested in that. Other competitions then, FA Cup top goal scorer was we're on yellow cards, was Diogo Jota and Garnacho. Those two are the 2 that got to the final. To be fair, Salah got the most assists. Clean sheets was by Martinez, and that's the rest of that. Carabao Cup then, Daka got the top goal scorer in position with 5, and Solanke with 4 there. Assists wise, Callum Morton for Northampton, funnily enough. Alright, Onana got the most assists for United in that. Playoffs, yeah, that's fine, we don't really care about that. Super Cup, that's that. Champions League top goal scorer then was Thuram for Inter. Assists was Mohamed Salah again, and Donnarumma got the most assists in the Champions League, heading towards that final where they did end up winning it. In the Europa League then, Son got the most goals with 10, and he got the most assists with 8, so a double for him. Costa with the most clean sheets for Porto, and that's the rest of that. And then the Conference League finally to finish off, Moise Keane gets the most goals, most assists, Isco, not many assists, mine only 3, and then that's the rest of that. Let's go check our individual stats, our team's individual stats, before we wrap up this episode. So overall, most goals was scored by Cameron Archer with 32 and 37 and 9 assists to go with it. Absolutely fantastic season from him, and we're hoping that he can continue that into the Premier League. He's obviously gone up 3 overalls as well to have 76. Onuachu good season from him as well. 21 goals altogether. In fact, every single goal scored by Onuachu was in the Championship. But I do believe that we did only play him really in the Championship. At first, Archer was being rotated. However, out of 32, only 29 of them was in the league, so you can't complain too much. Adam Armstrong was is actually on loan. I didn't even realise that until now. He was on loan out from us to West Brom and did actually pop up with 20 goals and 6 assists. So he will be coming back to us next season. So that might be someone that we could do something with, or we'll have a look at that at the beginning of the next episode. Fernandez now up to 79. I want to keep hold of him. He's only 20 years old as well to be up to a 79, so he's got plenty of room to grow. And a good season from him, 11 goals and 10 assists, solid season. So hopefully we can hold off any offers for him in the summer, but we do anticipate them coming in. Brereton Diaz I wasn't impressed with. We brought him back from loan to fill in a gap. We played him in left mid, right mid and striker. Overall, not really impressed. Money popped up with 5 goals and 6 assists, which I suppose you can't really, it's not too bad, but like I said, overall I think we are probably going to look to sell Brereton Diaz at the beginning of the next episode. Grombiek then popped up with 5 goals and 14 assists for us. Definitely a player we are hopefully going to look at bringing back in, depending on what Stade Rennais would want for him, but we are going to look to bring in Grombiek back because I was very impressed with him. Oscar Bob, an okay season on loan from Man City. 5 goals, 8 assists, not too bad, but ultimately I don't think I'm going to bring Oscar Bob back in. We will look elsewhere for that right wing position. Shea Charles out on loan had 4 goals, 4 assists. Ugochukwu popped up with 4 goals and 2 assists. He is another player though that, although he didn't contribute too much in regards to stats, he felt solid when I played him in that CDM role. So we might look to bring him back on loan next season, potentially a loan to buy if Chelsea are willing for that. Because I did like him and I did feel quite comfortable with him in that role, so I think he could do a job for us in the Premier League. And this is the rest of the stats then. Tyler Dibbling was out injured for 2 months of the season, so he probably could have contributed a bit more when he did play, so only coming up with 2 goals and 3 assists. Not great, but like I said, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He was out and he is still young and he's got plenty of room to grow. We might have something to decide, because whether or not he's good enough for the Premier League yet, I don't think so. So he might go out on loan next season, and hopefully he can grow then. Dacunia, we brought him in January. Not great, let's be honest. It didn't really work out. He'd been okay, in when he's been playing. He hasn't popped up with too many goals or assists. We might have a look at maybe moving him into a cam position, because he probably would suit a cam position quite well. He can play there, so that might be something we do next season. Maybe rotate him in that cam position with Ugochukwu, because obviously we're not going to bring Franco back in. We only brought him in to fill in the gap for the end of the season. He popped up with a goal and 2 assists. Not too bad, but like I said, we're not going to bring him back in permanently. Adam Lallana is heading out. Obviously dropped to 65, so we're not looking to extend his contract. And yeah, this is the rest of the team then. A couple of players will be coming back to us. We've got Edozie coming back. He's a decent player, maybe, but he is only 73, so maybe another loan for him would be on the cards. But we got a lot of players coming back. I completely forgot Will Smallbone was even in our squad, to be honest. He would probably look to move him on next season. And yeah, a couple of these players. We brought in Taganga obviously at the beginning of the season. He did a job to fill in the gap. Whether or not he'd be good enough for the Premier League, I don't think so. So he might be another player that we had for 1 season, but we might look to move on. Greaves absolutely solid for me. He's up to a 79 now, so he's definitely staying unless we get a big offer for him, but he was very solid at the back. 10 clean sheets as well in that 44 appearances. Howard Bellis as well, another strong centre back. That pairing for me is good enough for the Premier League, and we will need to sign another centre back, but I do feel confident that centre back pairing can do us a job heading into that first season in the Premier League. And then obviously Ramsdale we would look to keep as well. I think he can do a job in the Premier League. He was solid all season, to be fair. A couple of iffy moments, but that happens in the league. But yeah, so overall really good season. We're back into the Premier League, and we got a big episode next. So that's where we will end this now. It's obviously dragged on for quite a long time, but what an episode. Absolute mental episode, to be fair. The drama in this episode has been absolutely crazy. That's all I can really say. But guys, if you have enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series heading into that Premier League and my channel. But thank you for joining me in season 1, and I shall see you in the next episode in season 2, where we got Premier League football. Yay, get in there. But yeah, I've been Clonks, and remember guys, take care.